Good morning from SeaWorld, everyone. We are here today because, as you can see behind me, we got a new coaster opening up called Pipeline. Looks like it's a stand-up coaster, but it's pass holder preview for it. So we're here. We're going to give it a ride. Yeah, maybe twice if we can. And I hear it going. It should be coming up over here pretty quick. Here it goes. But we're going to give it a ride. I'm hoping it's better than the stand-up coasters I've ridden in the past, because those have all done nothing but hurt my knees. So hopefully that's not going to be the case with this one. It looks pretty smooth, pretty mellow. But we're going to go jump in line, give it a ride, and see what we think. So the line is now finally moving. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see it over there. I was going to get here right at open. Ended up getting here 2 hours late, and it looks like it's a good thing I did. So let's go jump in line. Something to keep in mind is we will record what we can in line. No GoPro yet, so can't do any on-ride. This is not like Disney or Universal, though, so you're not going to have a lot of cool stuff in the queue. So it's going to be kind of more like a Six Flags, if you're familiar with those, or Cedar Point, or Cedar Fair property. So let's go ahead and get in line here. At least the line was somewhat shaded. I do see some lockers, so we'll have to rent a locker, throw our bag in there. Welcome. How are you?
Button pass holder previews?
Yep.
Awesome. I don't need to see it. I just want to make sure people aren't randomly walking in a line.
Nope, I got it.
People be like, is this the bathroom line?
Well, that's a big bathroom line.
Right?
It's 100-something feet. And there's the other half you couldn't see earlier. Looks like there's a little bit of a bunny hill here. I am completely fine with staying right here for a little bit. I am nice and in the shade, and it is pretty warm already today. So the entrance pavilion is right there, lighthouse, so you're right at the beginning of the park.
So I have one pass, and I just split the free tickets between her and my niece. Take that extra pass and drive the fun. There's no test running it. All right, it makes me a little nervous. Because we saw them running it. We walked that way, and we saw them running it. I'm like, okay, it's ready. We're running it again.
Well, once we see them, they have to go through a certain number of test runs.
Yeah.
And they're not that far behind. It's a really short coaster, too. Like, it's, I mean, I
I'm
don't,
trying to tell her, she don't want to go on it. She don't want to
I don't want to go on.
And I'm like, it'll be fun. It's like riding a surfboard.
Who says riding a surfboard is fun?
It is.
You would die every year.
You've never surfed.
Alright guys, we cleared the station here. Everything is in the locker. Just FYI, I barely fit, and I'm only like 248 pounds and 6'2", so if you're a taller person, probably aren't going to fit in this, or if you're a bigger person, if you're above like 255, definitely probably are not fitting. So just kind of keep that in mind. And look at there, station already. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, that is like every SeaWorld coaster. It is deceptive in the fact it doesn't look like it's going to be as intense as it is. According to the numbers here, we've got a negative max of negative 1.10. I thought I could get it quicker. And we've got a positive Jesus 3.62. I will say, this is one of the rides now that they've started posting maximum height limits. It was 78 inches, so if you're above 6'6", right? Yeah, above 6'6", I'm not going to get to ride it. It was 54 inch for the max height, or for the minimum height. And if you got anything remotely resembling a belly, you're going to have trouble on this ride. Yeah, there's reasons for that though. And we'll go over those kind of in the outro. But for now, let's go ahead and get a few more shots of the coaster going, and maybe go look at some animals and get out of here for the day. It's pretty hot. Well, they've got them up there loaded in the station. I could see it. They're just doing the final checks because, like I said, if you've got anything that remotely resembles a belly, which is like 90% of the population, you're going to have trouble getting locked in on the ride. Let's see if I can get that over there. I mean, not going anywhere, so you can kind of see them there. They're double checking a few. It looks like somebody couldn't quite get it closed. Remember, folks, if they kick you off the ride or they dismiss you from the ride because you can't latch in properly, literally it is for your own safety. So don't hold it against the cast members, the crew that works the coaster. They're literally saving your life by not allowing you to ride. Well, good thing we got on there when we did. Well, we'll rejoin this once the surfboard launches. Uh-oh, looks like it may be like down for an extended period of time. So this will be with no riders. For some reason they're having issues with, I guess, one of the carts, or they're taking the cart off the track. Here goes. So there's an entire run. So here's a look at the merch. So yeah, kind of like that. So, I was right, it is a B&M. Then yeah, you got your standard coffee cups, keychains, stickers, pens. If my fat head would fit in one of those hats, I'd probably have one. And just normal SeaWorld stuff there.
Logan, honey.
All right. Oh, it says it's a 40-minute wait. I don't think that's right. I don't even think I waited 40 minutes total. It's hot. It'll feel like 40 minutes at least, but it's not a 40-minute wait. Well, I don't know. They're backed up here. Maybe it is a 40-minute wait now. It's hot, though. Oh, buddy, is it warm right now. That idea. It's time to get on out of the park. Maybe stop by the dolphin nursery. We're getting fed.
Mira, señala que están allá, Michelle. Mira, mira, mira.
Dolphins were catching ice cubes, and I don't blame them. Like I said, it is hot, hot, hot today. All right, guys, that is Orlando's newest coaster, Pipeline, there at SeaWorld. If there's one thing SeaWorld does know how to do, it's take a coaster that looks unassuming and mild. It will surprise you every time. Something to kind of keep in mind, though, and I don't know, this may be the second time you're hearing it, I don't know if the other one made the cut due to the noise going on around it, but this is a very particular coaster when it comes to being able to fit into it. I'm 6'2", about 240, 245, and I wear between, depending on the maker, between a 38 and 40, so pretty average size for an American guy. I was this close to not being able to ride it. And I didn't eat breakfast, didn't eat lunch, I didn't drink anything that day. So had I done any of those, I probably would not have been able to get onto the ride. So that's something to keep in mind And also, I do want to point out, if the ride attendants tell you, the harness isn't latching properly, you can't ride, they're not being mean, they're not fat shaming or anything. It's literally for your own safety. If you cannot be held into the ride, you're going to die if you fall from the coaster. Don't take it out on them. They're just doing their jobs. They didn't design the coaster. They just have to enforce the safety rules. Now, just to kind of help illustrate, I'll grab my drink cup. So if this is like the back of the chair, you've got a little saddle that comes out that you put both legs over, and then an over the shoulder comes down, and it latches in around your waist, and that locks in. Now if we spin it, and this would be the back, it hooks into the portion of the coaster, kind of like a little arm like this, and it's basically like the shocks of your car. So you're locked in, but this is still free moving. So when you go over hills and bunny hops and stuff, you'll actually get airborne and come up basically off the board, more or less, or be pushed down into it. So it's a real neat idea to take a coaster. Innovative concept. I enjoyed it a lot. Is it better than Velocicoaster? No, but that's not a slight against it in any way, shape, or form. Velocicoaster is going to be real hard to beat. But they did a good one. And I was talking with some other coaster fans in line, and when it was going past us, I went, man, that sounds like a B&M. And then we went to the gift shop, saw the coin was in fact made by B&M. But I mean, everything's good in that ride. It made me kind of go French, as I like to call it every so often, where I'm riding, I'm like, whoa. So that happened a few times. The launch is pretty good. I think it only feels like it goes up to about 60, but it's pretty forceful because you don't have a big runway to get up and get going. Sorry, I had to edit a sneeze out there. So we get down to my how long would I wait to ride this thing again. Definitely hour and a half. No issues. It's SeaWorld, so you're probably never going to have to wait that long for it. But easily hour and a half. My biggest complaint is in the queue line. If you've never been to SeaWorld, but you've been to like a Cedar Fair, so like Cedar Point, Kings Island, stuff like that, or a Six Flags, where there's minimal theming in the queue, and there's not a lot of shade. Kind of the same thing here. It can get pretty hot, so a little bit of shade would have been nice. But the ride's fun. Definitely should go and check it out next time you're in town. Now I'm at the point where I'm going to ask you for a favor. You're going to see a little subscribe button. Go ahead and click that for me if you would. It doesn't cost you anything other than just moving your mouse and clicking subscribe. That'll keep you up to date what's going on here and kind of what's going around the Orlando area when new things happen. And as always, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye, everybody.